In this video, I inherited my grandpa's $3 million farm, but I have no farming experience. I now have the challenge of keeping the farm profitable and hopefully not going bankrupt. Will I be able to do it? Stay tuned to find out. And if you guys want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe, and dropping a like helps too. Anyway, let's go do some farming. Well, boys, it's another early morning out on the farm, and it is fall. And that means one thing and one thing only. The soybeans are good to go, and it's time to harvest. So yeah, the next couple weeks here are gonna be packed with harvest. We've got silage coming up, which I think the corn is just about good to go as well. Probably sooner than later. But we already have everything good to go, so we're gonna get out in the field here and get to work. So I'm thinking first things first is we gotta get the 8850 fired up here with the grain cart. We'll get that out to the field. We'll get the semi out to the field, and then we should be good to start with the combine. So we're gonna be starting with the field closest to the farm. We have a bunch of fields down that way that we got planted in the spring. Now, I guess we're going to try get most of this in the bin, or both bins, I guess. We already got the auger set up, so that should be good. I don't know how much we're going to fit in there, but whatever we don't fit, we'll take over to the elevator. Now, since Grandpa moved off the farm a couple years ago, none of these fields have been harvested or even planted. Nothing was ever really done to them, so this is the first time in a couple years we're actually going to be able to get some crop off these. All right, so I have not ran a combine in a lot of years, and my experience with this is, well, nothing to say the least. With this particular combine, at least. So I'm going to try my best here. I don't know how it's going to go, but I think we're going to find out here in a minute. You can see that little part over there. That's where I went through with the tractor. So I got the header lowered here. I think I've got everything set right. Fire this bad boy up. I think we're going. Oh, never mind. I put it up by accident. There we go. Are we doing it? Am I doing the thing? I think so. Okay, I'm trying to look at all these monitors here, make sure nothing's going wrong, but I think we're okay. So I think we're going to try get 2 headlands done. See how that goes. Even though this is our kind of biggest field, it's really not that big compared to the combine we have. When Grandpa was farming, he had a lot more land leased, and yeah, harvest would have took a couple of weeks, but for us, it's gonna still take a while, but not as long. Now, next year, I'm hoping to have a lot more land leased, so it'll take a lot longer. So much so that I think I'm gonna bring in help, but for now, I'm just going to try do this myself. Now, this is the only field I for sure know is ready to go. I'm not 100% on the other fields there. I'll have to go check them out. So we might not get to those today, but we're for sure going to get this one done if nothing goes wrong. But I think that's wishful thinking. So far, so good, though. Now, there is some low spots in this field, so I may have to be a little bit careful just because we have gotten a decent amount of rain this year. So I do not want to get this thing stuck if I can help it. Looks like we're at 38% so far, so I think we're getting good yields. I honestly couldn't be too sure. Might have to call up one of my other neighbors here and get him to come out and just see if I'm doing everything right, because I am not entirely sure. We're giving it our best, though. Looks like we're getting to the part where I ran this all over with the tractor. Gotta be more careful next time. I was hoping it'd spring back up, but nope. Okay, that's headland number 1 done. We're gonna go for number 2 here. Should give us enough room to turn around, I hope. Well, we're cruising along here pretty good. Maybe I'll turn on the radio, see what's on.
Hey guys, Radiohead Ray here on 7.9 FM with your breakfast brief. Farmers across the county are out in the fields getting ready to harvest. And if you want to win lunch for your crew and yourself delivered out to the field from Jenny's Diner. That's of course if you happen to be caller number 3. And in news, a local farming YouTuber is making headlines for his new farming game, American Farming, coming out late 2022. And you can catch his interview just after 4. And now for your local weather update. Hey guys, Rocky Roddy here, back with your local weather update. It's looking like we got a 65% chance of rain moving in at about 12 o'clock. Moving into tomorrow, it's nothing but clear skies and a high of 64. And now a brand new hit from breakout TikTok artist Bailey Zimmerman called
we'll try to knock this out then.
This has been Rockin' Ronnie with your morning weather update.
All right, I'd say that's the headlands about done here. I think we're looking 90-some% here. So I'm going to pull this semi into the field after we get this little patch done, and then we'll get unloading. Yeah, I was thinking the grain cart might be necessary, but yeah, I really don't think so now. Unless it's too wet to get the semi into the other fields there, I think we're just going to do it this way. It's a lot easier. All right, looking good. Maybe I'll move a little forward here. Oh, okay, we're already out. Well, back at it. All right, that is kind of the front part here done. Got a little bit left in the back, so we'll get that cleaned up here and then get the rest of that dumped. Then I think we'll call this field good. And we are done. Look at that. First field harvested on Grandpa's farm in, well, a lot of years. The combine is looking dirty. I'm not seeing any rain clouds in the sky just yet, but who knows? Good old Rockin' Ronnie is usually pretty good with his predictions. Okay, so I think we're going to leave the combine out in the field for now. I'm going to take the diamond semi there and head over to the bin. Even though we don't got too much in the trailer, I just want to try out that whole bin setup, make sure everything works good. I'm going to say, judging from the yields we got on this field, we're probably going to fit everything into the bins we got here at home. Oh, looks like we're spinning a little bit. We got it, though. But yeah, it's looking like the yields aren't crazy, but they're not too bad. Okay, pull this up here. I think we'll dump the front part first. We only got a little bit in the back half of the trailer here, so shouldn't be too bad. Move that under there. Perfect. Alrighty, belt's running. Let's get this hopper open. And look at that, going into the bin. All right, sweet. This auger's actually working really dang good. Glad we made that trade with our neighbor. Okay, that's the front hopper good. Just move this forward here, and we'll get the back hopper. Okay, truck's unloaded. We'll just fold this conveyor back over here, and we'll be good. Yeah, that setup worked real dang good. Definitely the way to go. I don't know what we would have done if we had to stick with that other auger there. Yeah, that would have been quite the ordeal. All right, so I just hopped in the truck here. We're going to go check on one of our other soybean fields here. Just see if it's good to go. If it is, we'll take everything over there. But if it's not, we'll have to wait a little while longer. But I'm going to say it's not going to be ready to go just because this field right here doesn't have as good of drainage as that field. And even though that field has more low spots, it just has really good drainage. And crop is like, it's pretty much good to go. Like, you could go on it, but it's just still a little too wet. Even though this looks pretty flat, it has some really bad low spots on it. So we're gonna wait just a little bit longer on this one. Just a little bit, like maybe a day or two. I just want to make dang sure that we're not gonna get anything stuck in there. All right, so we're at another field here. This one, we could probably go on this one, but I might just wait that day or two and we'll do both fields back to back. But I gotta go check on that corn because if we can go on it, we gotta go on it. I'm just gonna take the quad back there because truck's a little too big. And I don't want to run over any corn if I can help it. We'll just zip back there real quick. Yeah, I'd say about ready to go for silage. Like, we're looking really dang close. Like, I'd say another couple days here. What? Hold up. Is that a truck? How have I never noticed that before? I guess it's fallen. Like, the leaves are starting to fall down here. Well, I guess that's pretty self-explanatory, but what the heck? Wait a second. This is Grandpa's old, what was it? What is it? GMC. Yeah, this was Grandpa's old GMC. No flipping way. Look at this thing. Oh, man. It is just beat to crap. But this has been tucked away here for a while. I've been looking all over on this property for this truck because I asked one of my uncles that used to work out here with my grandpa if there was any old vehicles around here or anything, and all he knew of was the Dodge in Grandpa's moonshine barn. But this is the truck I was really after. No flipping way. Okay, I gotta get this thing out of here, but it is, I don't know how long this thing's been sitting here for. I don't know how the heck I didn't see that before. Maybe there's just too much foliage. I haven't been here over a winter or even a fall, so dang. Okay, I know we're supposed to be doing a lot of other stuff right now, but I am way too excited for this. I gotta get this thing out of here. I gotta get it into some sunlight. Okay, I'm grabbing a tow chain and we are getting that thing out of there. This seems like the perfect tractor for the job, the old 710. I just gotta find myself a chain now. All right, I found myself a chain in one of the sheds here. We're gonna try to get this sucker out. No flipping way I found that thing. I have been searching for that thing all over this dadgum property. See, here's the thing about Grandpa is he'd pretty much use something till it couldn't be used no more, and even after that he'd try use it, but once it was really like gone, he didn't even want to see it anymore, so he just put it somewhere where you couldn't really see it, and he did a pretty dang good job of that. So if there's one thing out here, there's got to be more. I swear it was like right under my nose this entire time. We're gonna try to get this chain hooked up here. Okay, I think it's good. I got it pretty much attached right to the motor mount. There's no motor in this. You know what? Is there? I can't even see. It's so wrapped in bushes. We're just gonna try to tow this sucker out. Oh, here it goes. Oh man, look at this. Well, there is a motor in it. Okay, never mind. Can I turn this wheel? Because I got to get this to go this way. All right, I got it turned. That's a heck of a turn job. Oh man, it's moving. We're cruising in first gear here. Oh, now it's going to the side at this point. Oh, it's coming out. Slowly but surely. And we just got to try to yank it this way. I think this is the first time this thing's seen sunlight in a long time. And it is rusty. Like, really rusty. Surprised it came out of there, though. Looks like the tires are still holding a little bit of air. Oh, boy. It's rolling down the hill. Stop it. All right. That'll do. This is nuts. Look at this thing. Now, I think this is going to be a restoration job and a half. Maybe. Just maybe. I'll leave it the way it is. Like, I'll fix everything that needs to be fixed to get it running if the motor's not seized. Surprisingly enough, it did shift into neutral. So I think that might say something, but for the rest of the truck, you know what? I might just leave it the way it is. If I can get it running at the very least, I think that'll be a win, but I might just leave it. Of course, there's definitely some things I will have to fix on this to like make it drivable, like brakes, wheels, or tires, I guess. The gas tank, the engine for sure. I'll have to get working headlights. This whole bed here might just rattle off on its own. I'm not entirely sure there, but you know, I'm sure. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, well, I'm just actually gonna leave this here for now because we have some more work to do. But I'm actually gonna try to look up online here real quick, like what year this could be. Okay, so after looking it up here, it looks like it's a 1937. I think GMC. I don't know if there was a particular model to this or whatever. And you can see there just the faintest engraving of GMC, or is that a badge? It could be a badge. But yeah, this thing, it's gonna need some work. All right, on to some other work here. Okay, so if you guys remember that cornfield back over there, that's getting turned into silage. Now, I have a forage harvester, but I don't have anything really to dump said forage into. So the guy that's actually gonna be buying all of that silage, I guess, is giving me some sort of a silage cart to take that to his place with. So we're gonna go pick that up because the corn's almost ready to go, and when it's ready, we want to have that good to go as well. Which reminds me, I gotta pull the forage harvester out and get that service too. So, oh boy, it's never gonna stop here until all this is done. In reality, we'll be busy till the snow hits. Well, looky here. I'd say this ought to work. Now, since I don't have anybody extra here at the farm, this is gonna have to attach right to the forage harvester, and then once this thing's full, you detach it and you take it to wherever it needs to go to get dumped. Actually, I did not pick a good spot to bring this into. Let's hope I can back this up here. How are my backing up skills? Not great when it comes to this. Oh yeah, we got her though. I think we'll just park this right here for now. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this thing running. This thing's old, it's rusty, it's dusty, and frankly, it's not great because it's a New Holland. But I think it might run. I'm gonna pop open the back here, toss a new battery in it, check it over, make sure all the fluids are good, and we'll give her a test. See if she'll fire on up. Okay, in theory, everything should be good now. Let's see if she'll go here. Almost that time. She good? Running? All right. Well, battery light's on. Oh boy. Okay, I don't know how to run this thing. Think this makes you go up? Oh, it's working. Okay, now let's try to go backwards. Oh, there it goes. We're moving. This is touchy. This is very, very touchy here. Let's try and unfold the pipe here. Oh, okay, we're going. We're moving. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this over here in case something decides it's not gonna work right. So we lower this down here. Turn that on. Oh, dang. That looks dangerous. Okay, I think everything works. Let's just turn that off, and I'm gonna go check all this here. Yeah, I think some of this might need new blades. I'm not entirely sure. You know what? I might just get a New Holland technician out here and just get them to go over it, check it all out, make sure it's good to go. I do want to see if it's going to hook up to this, what is it called? I think it's a forge box or something. Not entirely sure. We're going to try hook that up, see if it'll work. All right, we got the tractor unhooked here. Is it going to work? I think it will. All right, that hitch is looking a little too angled, but we can move it down, which helps out a lot. Well, this thing does have a PTO on it. We don't need to hook it up. And, well, this thing doesn't even have a PTO deal on it. The only time you need that really is when you're unloading, because we should just be able to blow all the chaff into the back there. And then as that gets fuller, it'll just get, well, full up to the front. So hopefully this works as intended. I don't know if it will. We'll see. The only annoying thing is going to be, I guess, unhooking all this whenever this thing gets full and then transporting it to the other farm there so we can dump it out. But this shouldn't be too bad. But I think we're going to get this truck pulled into the shop there. I guess it's going to be my winter project here. But hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.